Good morning. So, Cuddles is joining us today to talk about anxiety with me. And we are going to discuss how mindfulness helps anxiety. Are you going to say anything? Yeah? Are you going to say anything to them? Okay. The way mindfulness helps anxiety, it keeps you into the present moment. So you're aware of what's going on in your mind, what thoughts are showing up, what emotions are arising, right? So you're able to catch yourself in those anxious thoughts before you're actually all sucked into it and it's taken you over. You might be able to understand the patterns or the triggers that cause your anxiety. You might even be able to catch yourself much earlier before it hits you, and then do something about that in that moment. Before you start working on your anxiety with any kind of medicine or even mindfulness, it is very important to first tell yourself that it is okay. It is okay to feel how I'm feeling right now. I'm not alone, and just really own your feelings, okay? Because a lot of times it's not the anxiety itself, but the thought that I'm getting these anxious thoughts and that anxiety somehow seeping in makes you more anxious, because now you're anticipating that it's gonna get worse and you're gonna have some body reaction or some kind of an outburst. So just the thought that you're becoming anxious makes you more anxious. So it's like it's builds up, it's like a cycle, a spiral that adds everything and makes it worse. So first of all, just tell yourself that it is okay. It is okay. I'm not alone. I'm not the only person feeling this way, and I can deal with this. So this way, at least a part of it, which is the anxiety of feeling anxious, is taken care of. And now you can only work on your anxious thoughts, the real anxious thoughts. And one way to handle that is to treat this anxiety or those anxious thoughts as your buddy. We always have that one buddy who's always over dramatic and over complaining and over exaggerating everything, that everything in their life seems so big and so problematic, right? And probably when you first met them, you were like, you got sucked into their stories and you really felt for them that, oh my god, this person really needs help. But over time you figured out that they are always like that, and no matter how much you help them, this is how they are. They are over dramatic about everything, and some of it may not even be true. So the trick is to treat your anxiety as this buddy who's always over dramatic, over exaggerating things, and always pulling you down to negativity. So imagine you're doing something important and suddenly you get a call from this friend, this over dramatic friend. Your immediate reaction would be not to pick it up right away, because you are busy and you know that this person is just going to repeat the same old stories, and you really don't have time for that right now. You want to focus on what you're doing, right? So you do exactly the same thing when you treat anxiety as similar buddy. So whenever you start getting those anxious thoughts, treat that as a call from this friend. And you really do not have time for it right now, so just say, hey buddy, I know it's you and I know what you're gonna say to me, but I really don't have time for it right now, so I'm not gonna get wrapped up in all that. So just stay away and let me mind my own business. And the good thing about it is usually it's the same triggers or the same thoughts that make you more anxious. So it is easier to be aware of them, and it is easier to catch them right when they start to arise, only if you are mindful. If you're already so clogged up with a lot of other thoughts, then you are not in the moment, and then it is easier for these anxious thoughts to come and take over you. But when you are mindful, you are able to catch these thoughts right when they start to arise, or even before. So that way you can tackle them right then and there. So a simple two-step process. The first step is to tell yourself that it is okay. Really own your feelings and know that you have the control over it. And the second step is to treat this anxiety or anxious thought as a call from this overdramatic friend that you do not have time for right now. And just tell them, hey, I got it. I know you want to talk to me, but really this is not the time. Really, let me just be and focus on my stuff right now. So I hope that helped you, friends, and I wish you all the best and sending a lot of positivity your way. Have a nice day.